give us your general thoughts of the game. And we'll open up for questions.
I don't even know what to say, honestly. I so much respect for TJ and the way he gets those guys to play. I mean, the whole time we had that big lead, you know, I was waiting for them to respond. You knew it was coming at some point, and just an onslaught of physicality, and you know, they made us obviously just go out there and find a way to earn that one. That was just a toughness game, bottom line. I mean, we had 29 turnovers and still won. I've never really seen that before, but you know, we were 52 to 34 on the glass, so that kind of evened the thing out. Cable was incredible. These two guys were amazing, but man, I'm tired, and I don't know what else to say, but I do want to just make sure that give so much credit to that team, and they're very, very tough, and that was a heck of a ball game.
I'll go open up for questions.
Coach, what do you feel like gave you guys such an advantage on the glass today when Iowa State has those bigs and rebounding guards?
Just motor, and will, determination. You know, it's something that we've been able to win some games on other games on the road by just out rebounding teams. And so, you know, I've never felt like rebounding, especially offensive rebounding, was just a size thing. You know, some of it's technique, a lot of it's just want to.
And Richie, you're 13 for 13 at the line today. How much of, how comfortable are you with the ball in your hands at the end of the game, and how much intention did you have to get to the line?
Yeah, I mean, you learn through experiences, right? And then you can lean on those experiences. Just got a little bit to go. I was at the line at a big moment, but you know, I'm grateful for these opportunities. But it's just a matter of enjoying the opportunity in the moment, and yeah, I'm grateful for it.
Richie, last year when you played here, I think you guys had a 14-point lead that slipped. I mean, was that on your mind coming into the game? Probably not in game when you're up 21, but you know, just thoughts on the way you guys are able to persevere this time.
Yeah, I mean, Coach always says that every game is some story, some game. But yeah, I mean, I just actually coming into the media room, I last year came in here, and it was just, it's crazy the difference. I take this all day, of course, but you know, like granted, they're just such a good team, and knew that was going to be battle, even if we're up 21 or whatever the lead was.
Kevin, when they went small, obviously you guys were able to beat them up on the glass, but was that what changed the game the last, I guess, 10, 15 minutes of regulation going into overtime?
Change it for them?
Just the general dynamic of it.
Yeah.
It seemed like that's when they started to come back.
Yeah. It did, you know, spread us out, you know, especially that last play. It's all running together, but when Big Fella got the roll, they spread us out with some smalls, which that was a mistake on our part. We didn't execute the coverage, but yeah, I mean, we put shooting out there, it spreads you out. But it also kind of worked to our advantage a little bit. You know, we were able to go at Milan a little bit in the pick and roll. Dallin made some big plays there. So we tried to use that to our advantage. I mean, their guards are just so tough. You know, they're just so, I've never seen as quick and strong hands as those guys have. It's super impressive. So honestly, man, we were just doing anything we could do to try to not turn the ball over, to be honest with you, and they made it really hard. And so just to further answer that question of when they went smaller, I think it upped the pressure. Really, that's really how the game changed.
Dallin, how did it feel to score over 20 points for the second time in your career? Big time performance for you off the bench.
No, it felt really good to see hard work pay off. I thought my teammates really trusted me down the stretch, and coach did to make plays, and you know, despite the turnovers, just had to keep going at them. And so, yeah, felt really good. Just wanted to help the team win in any way I can, and that's what I try to do. And tonight, that was the result.
For Coach, obviously there's pretty big implications for the Big 12 tournament on this game. It seems like you guys have a good chance of not getting a double bye. Was that something that you guys talked about being an important, effect of this game potentially?
No, it's not something we talked about. With this particular team, we found that just focusing on the next thing is the most important. Whether that's practice, shoot around, film session. I know that sounds super coachy, but it's what's made us good, honestly. So I didn't even mention it to the guys. Obviously, as a staff, we talked about it. These guys are dialed, man. These guys are super focused on what we're trying to do every game. We haven't looked down the road really at all. And really what we talked about instead of that was just, I know the MO of this team, toughness and physicality. We felt like about a month or two ago that we turned the corner and we felt like we started playing like the tougher team. What Dallin did tonight, even though, we had a couple of turnovers, I'm sure he wish he had it back, but playing on a cramped leg, banging threes, I thought he was gonna pass out there. So just the toughness that he showed along with the rest of our group, that's what we talked about a lot coming into this, knowing what that game was probably gonna look like.
For either of the players on Iowa State's final possession of the second overtime, where Gilbert kind of gets stuck with it, has to feed it over to Momcilovic in the corner, can you guys just take me through what you guys kind of saw there? Because you seem to kind of end their first action or goal of what they were trying to do, and then they kind of got stuck with it and had to scramble, and you prevented them from getting an open shot.
We had the coverage and we executed. And even with that, it's just, you gotta stay focused on, like Coach said, just the thing at hand. And Trey was a really huge contest on an incredible shooter. It was, I was so happy when I saw Trey just with a great contest that we worked on all the time. A lot of credit to him in this game.
This is for each of you guys, and nothing's guaranteed, but it certainly looks likely that you guys might face Iowa State again in Kansas City. What do you have to say about that matchup after playing that game?
Don't turn the ball over. Nah, I mean, that'll be I gotta catch my breath to even process that. I'm sure they do too. But no, I mean, it's what, this is my first time doing, the whole March Madness thing. And so it's just, every time I was in the NBA and March would roll around, I was like, man, I bet it's so fun to coach college basketball in March, and here we are. So, you get a chance to play against really good teams who have really good players and are super well coached. So, as a competitor, man, that's what you look forward to. Being able to hopefully right some of the wrongs from this game, if that ends up holding true. That'll be a big time game.
Any more questions?
Thank you guys.
Thank you.